right, guys. So we can have all the systems in the world. We can have the best programs, the best nutrition, everything you pretty much need ready to rock. Now, for some reason, from time to time, something creeps in. And for whatever reason it might be, we start to procrastinate. And when we're procrastinating, I think we all face it from time to time. We can see it in the gym, either turning up, maybe putting that extra effort in, or whatever it might be within that weight room. But it can also veer outside into the likes of the kitchen, putting our plans together, deciding if we are going to have what's actually on plan, or if we're just going to blow it and have what's off plan, because one aspect might be easier than the other. It goes further afield. Let's talk in terms of business. So if you know something is going to benefit your business, it's going to benefit your career, and it is also going to maybe benefit a financial aspect, yet it seems like you keep pushing it off. It seems like you are not attacking it from the front. It seems like you are avoiding it. Relationships, same thing. You know something is standing in the way of having that strength within a relationship or an upcoming one that is in motion. Yet you're not having those conversations. You are not doing those difficult things because of an aspect of procrastination. So guys, I want to dispel it. I want to break it down, and I recommend grabbing a pen and paper so we can pretty much run through this and have some action steps at the end of it. And it starts with a thought process, and I think this is what's going to help you most. Okay, so when you're procrastinating, you're simply doing something you value more than you should be doing. All right, let me repeat that again, and I think this is really, really important. When you're procrastinating, you're doing something that you value more than the thing you should be doing. So we're going to uncover that. Think about it. You're never really doing nothing at any one time. Now, you may not be doing what's required, but you're doing something else in that place. And even if that something else is kicking back, if that something else is not being so productive as you had wanted, or it is something that's completely more destructive, or if you're like me, you'll find a picture to hang on a wall that just had to be hung at that very, very one time. It could be pretty much anything. Why? This is where we want to get a deep understanding, and by gaining this deep understanding, it's going to help us to move forward. So it's simple, and I want you to write this down. So grab your pen and please just write this down, guys. Pop it in your phone, put it into a section, keep it in your diary where you keep all these kind of bullet points to move you forward. So at the time you're supposed to be doing what's required, you can see more benefit, more positives, and more advantages in the thing you're actually doing, like hanging the picture. And it's those advantages in the thing you're actually putting off then too, because everything you do is because you see a benefit in it, and a benefit in it on a personal sense, regardless of whatever you label it as procrastination or not. So how to solve it? I'm going to look at a couple examples. So the lower the value of the thing you're doing, so you want to lower the value of the thing you're doing and raise the value of the thing you're not doing. Let me give you some examples first, and then we will run through that. So structuring your weekend so you are dedicating, let's say, 2 hours to shopping, cooking, and sorting a strong week ahead on the nutrition front. Yeah? Where instead, you might be placing more benefit in doing a quick shop at whatever time happens to fall and crashing for the rest of the weekend, only to pick up on it throughout the rest of the week. Why? Judging from most of your weeks in the past, or maybe recently, where you might not have as much energy. Your routine might not have been in the same kind of order, in the same place. Um, your weeks are pretty full on and you get burnt out by the end. So in fact, what you're doing is you're protecting your energy. And that's where you place the value in simply crashing. So, but protecting your energy, you feel that you're not going to have that destructive week later on into the week, and it's easier at that particular point. So the reality is, if you flip it, you realize the time you're actually going to gain from getting ahead will, one, leave you with more energy ultimately, and two, give you the results that you've been merely flirting with from gaining a little result, kicking back, gaining a bigger result, kicking back, where you could be consistent and having a flow and literally raising your energy, raising your productivity, and getting a momentum from those results on the back end too. All right, second thing is personal surveillance. Pretty much utilizing tools, and all the tools that we guys provide you with at whatever phases it is you're on, to gain key insights to everyday tracking, progress, feedback, and even stalls along the way. Why? Because we settle too easy. Really important, guys. Making progress from doing nothing to enjoy your training, your nutrition, and social life, again, are a massive win. So literally going from no motivation, zero energy, to being back in front, being back with a better system, making progress initially from doing nothing when you had no energy, when you had no motivation, to coming back, enjoying your training, enjoying your nutrition, and getting back out there into embracing a social life again, are a massive win initially. You've done good, but having that flip mindset here now also, what you need to realize is you have been somewhat distorted in your ability to step outside of that initial win and raise your vision to be great. So going from good to great needs a higher level of thinking, and it needs a higher level of standards, and your values need to be ramped up even with what is ahead. So you haven't achieved that highest caliber yet. Also, it's important to understand, if you've been there in the past, you know you can achieve it. But if you haven't been there yet, it's more difficult to raise that standard, and you need to lead with complete belief. But not only lead with complete belief, stepping outside your comfort zone, getting really, really passionate about doing so. And what's actually going to happen on the far end of that is this awareness will raise your standards again, and you will do the small things regardless if you've been there or not, giving you new feedback to stay on point and continuously progress. So hope that puts it into context, guys, and I hope that helps you understand a little bit more. So now we're going to get clear on your individual circumstance, and we're going to get moving and get you ahead. So some action steps I want you to do. First thing is, again, grab your pen and paper and write the following. What have you been intentional over, yet still avoiding? What's that one thing you've been intentional over, yet still avoiding? All right, if you want to start and stop these videos, you can do. Spend a few minutes at it. No problem at all. So the next thing is, what is the underlying value you secretly see, or benefit you secretly see, in doing the opposite of the thing you actually want to do going forward? What's the underlying benefit you secretly see in the thing, in the in doing the opposite. All right. In reality, where is the ultimate benefit? The ultimate benefit from doing the thing you are not. So now we got clear on the underlying value in doing the opposite. All right, so that's the thing that is destructive somewhat. Now we're going to get clear on the ultimate benefit moving forward. So, name three. This is really, really important aspect. Put down three main benefits. All right, so they might even be spiral off of the main benefit, but I want you to get really tangible on those three. Name three. Prioritize them from three right up to your top priority. Okay. Now moving forward, we're going to put this in action. All right, so we want to see what you're going to do about it. And we want to see that momentum and move past this phase. What are you going to do about it now, today? Write it down, guys, and we're going to get accountable on it too. So for that accountability, the fifth thing I want you to do, I want you to include this action step on your Monday action step post and your follow-up on Victorious Friday's post too, to celebrate like an absolute champ. So guys, a quick recap to run back over it again. We've now broke down the value you actually see, or the benefit you see in doing the thing that is disruptive, stopping you from doing the thing that you really, truly want to do that will actually move you forward. Okay? Then we broke it down in terms of, we got tangible and start to understand this with awareness built around both of those benefits. And now realize that the benefit of actually doing the thing is going to far outgrow the benefit of sitting around, chilling out, just staying in our comfortable self. And then lastly is we can now sit on it again, or we can build to a higher level of accountability. And that's the beauty about having the group here, and you can reach out to me at any one point. But I want you guys, if you have been asked to bounce into this, I want you guys to follow up and really show that power, show that passion, and get ahead. Catch you in the next one. Let's go.